Novak Djokovic stood tall once again, not just as a champion but as a warrior rediscovering his fire. In Geneva, under the calm Swiss sky, Djokovic clawed his way into his 143rd career singles final, edging past Britain's Cameron Norrie in a tense and testing semi-final showdown. The numbers, 6-4, 6-7, 6-1, tell a story of resilience, of a 38-year-old legend digging deep to chase a milestone that only legends dare to dream of, a 100th ATP Tour title. This wasn't just a match. It was a message. To those doubting his form after a 3-match losing streak. To those questioning his hunger after 24 Grand Slam titles. To those wondering if time had finally caught up with Novak Djokovic. He answered, not with words, but with grit. From the very first ball, Djokovic asserted control, outclassing Norrie in the opening set. His movement looked sharper. His shot selection, precise. The backhand, as cold and lethal as ever, sliced through Norrie's rhythm. He was up a set, and it felt like vintage Novak. But tennis, like life, rarely offers smooth paths. The second set tested his nerve. Down 2-5, he clawed his way back like only Djokovic can. He saved break points, he redirected pace, he played with angles that only he sees. At 6-5 in the tiebreak, he stood on the brink of victory. 1 point away, but Norrie had other plans. He stole the tiebreak 8-6, and suddenly the match was level. The crowd stirred. Was the fatigue going to creep in? Was age finally going to make its presence felt? Djokovic responded in the most Djokovic way possible, with domination. The third set was a statement. He lost just 1 point on serve. He broke twice. He moved like a man 10 years younger. Norrie had no answer. No air. No time. It was clinical, cold, and cruel, the kind of set that Djokovic has built his empire on. In the post-match press conference, the questions came fast. But Djokovic, calm and composed, offered more than answers, he offered insight. My level. I'd give myself a 7.5 or 8 out of 10, he said, smiling. There are still a few things I need to clean up, especially in those key moments. I had match points in the second set. That should have been finished in 2. But overall, I'm feeling better and better. And better is good enough for Djokovic, because when he feels good, the rest of the field feels pressure. It had been 2 long months since he last won a match. March felt like a distant memory. For a player used to chasing history, used to lifting trophies, the drought was unusual. Uncomfortable. Unsettling. But champions adapt. They evolve. They wait. Geneva became his proving ground. Not just physically, but mentally. I needed this, Djokovic admitted. Wins are always important, but sometimes it's about finding rhythm. You can't fake match toughness, you have to go through it. He certainly went through it this week. Straight sets against Martin Fucsovics. Clinical control against Matteo Arnaldi. And now, a hard-fought battle against Norrie. Next, it's Hubert Hurkacz, a dangerous opponent, ranked number 31, with a huge serve and fearless game. But Djokovic isn't just playing Hurkacz in the final. He's playing for legacy. For that round, magical number, 100. 100 ATP titles. Only a few have touched that club. Jimmy Connors, Roger Federer. And now, Djokovic has his chance to join them. I know what's at stake, he said. But I don't want to put pressure on myself. I'm just trying to enjoy this. It's not every day you play for a milestone like this. What's striking is how Djokovic balances ambition with perspective. At 38, he knows every match is a gift. Every tournament, a new chapter. But make no mistake, the hunger hasn't dulled. If anything, it's evolved. He's no longer just playing for rankings or records. He's playing for something deeper, to prove that greatness doesn't have an expiration date. And in Geneva, he's proving it point by point. Asked if this form could carry into the French Open, Djokovic smiled knowingly. That's the goal, he said. Paris is always special. I needed matches, and now I've got them. Let's see what happens next. What happens next could be history. Again. Because if this is how Djokovic plays after a slump, imagine what he'll do when he catches fire. The legend isn't fading, he's just warming